Marul.
Chief Minister Nongthongmam Biren launches by-election campaign for BJP candidate Paunam Brojan of Wangjing Tentha Assembly Constituency. Court remands 6 accused in brutal gang rape of a minor girl from Imphal West District in judicial custody. Churachandpur police rescues young woman allegedly kidnapped by a man from Rajasthan. Accused kidnapper now in police custody. Manipur reports 1 COVID-19 death case and 160 fresh COVID-19 confirmed cases in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 40. And India's confirmed COVID-19 cases crossed 43 lakh with 89,706 new cases reported in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 73,890. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm Joyshree Usham with the top stories and latest news at this hour. Chief Minister Nongthongmam Biren has launched the by-election campaign for Paunam Brojan, a BJP candidate from Wangjing Tentha Assembly Constituency of Thoubal District. The by-election is expected to be held this November. BJP Wangjing Tentha Kendra Mandal organized the event at Sapam Community Hall. Speaking on the occasion, the Chief Minister lauded those 7 MLAs who have resigned to join the BJP. He assured them all-out support from the party. Biren appeals to the public to support the BJP in the upcoming by-elections and 2022 general election to establish a firm BJP government in Manipur to avoid inconveniences faced by a coalition state government. He also highlighted about the BJP-led state government's welfare activities like Chief Minister Gi Hakshel Gi Tengbang scheme, Sotharaba Singh Gi Tengbang, Go to Village Mission, Go to Hills, Hills Leaders Day, Miyam Ginumit, helicopter service, revival of MSRTC, loans given to street vendors, startup schemes, etc. Lamsang MLA cum Deputy Chairman of Manipur Development Society S. Rajan, Konthaujam MLA Dr. Ranjan, ex-MLA of Wangkhai Assembly Constituency O. Henry, and eminent BJP leaders were present on the occasion.
Chief Minister Gi Hakshel Gi Tengbang free Honorable Prime Minister Modi COVID ki war matam sida same free the period chenge po prasashan numai aduna Prime Minister Modi ji adu ekoi stale je free wakhan lo praja numai ona ekoi ki se mapan ki la commission na koi lam nation la ba akoi nupi na lo chala proposal ko akoi identity ji mang ki batai aduna amisa ji Honorable Prime Minister katadi ekoi protection program le hai plan diyo ira ilana Inner Department village. The people-oriented development.
Special Judge Pokso Imphal West today sent the 6 accused in the brutal gang rape of a minor girl from Imphal West District to judicial custody. The miscreants who have been sent to jail are 19-year-old MD Majah Khan, son of Sikandar Ali, 21-year-old MD Salim Khan, son of MD Majahar, 20-year-old MD Nur Muhammad, son of MD Kalam, 38-year-old MD Sikandar Ali, son of MD Ahmad Ali, 35-year-old Mazida Begum, wife of Sikandar, all from Haibong Makhong, Mathak Lekai, and 22-year-old MD Muhammad, son of MD Sanayai from Mayang Imphal, Bengun, Mamang, Lokong. It may be recalled that the brutally raped girl died in a hospital on September 3. Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization MMWO has warned that no lawyers should fight in favor of the accused persons involved in the gang rape of a minor girl from Imphal West District. Media coordinator of MMWO Women Wing, Hazira Pukrimayum, appeals to lawyers to help in bringing justice for the victim girl and not to side for the culprits to prevent crime against women in the future. Members and volunteers of Amukok UMMWDO, AMMGSU and AMMWDO have carried out a poster campaign at Mayang Imphal Bazaar against the rape of a minor girl from Imphal West District. Candlelight protests are being held as part of the campaign launched since September 5, demanding justice for the rape victim. Speaking on the sidelines, AMMGSU President Ruksar has appealed to the government to award befitted punishment to the rapist at the earliest. Social and Cultural Secretary of Bangalore Manipur Students Association BMSA, Ronit Takhelambam, has demanded authorities concerned to award befitted punishment to the culprits involved in the rape and death of a 14-year-old girl from Imphal West District. Speaking to media, he condemned the incident and appeals to the relevant department to add topics like sex education and gender-based inequality in the syllabus of higher secondary and graduation level education to avoid such incidents.
My Imphal gi tamthiraba thogdok my Imphal de gi nupi macha ama mahaka nungsinajaba nipa makna gang rape ta strak tambiraba tungda mihatin harpiraba thogdok lebak miyam na khangnare masina han manate makata na tholakhini tholaliba thogdok singa si fawba achauba wang am hangduna lakli paleba lengang asina mara leba miyo kadima hakpa cherak pigedabani masigi iroina na angang singi syllabus singda gender equality musung sex education gi maramda achauba mafam ama kandona angang singna tapiba matam ama oire.
Members and volunteers of All India Tanzim-e-Insaf Manipur State Council AITI and All Manipur Mitai Pangal Student Union have carried out a torch rally condemning the rape and killing of a 14-year-old girl from Imphal West District. The rally began from Darul Ulum Hawaii Marcus and passed through Lilong River Ahalbi last night. Churachandpur police has rescued a kidnapped young woman hailing from compound Vang D. Failian of Churachandpur district. She was allegedly kidnapped by a 30-year-old man, Sandeep Kumar, from Dungarpur in Rajasthan last week. According to police sources, a missing report was received last September 1st. She was reported missing since the previous day around 11 a.m. A case has been registered at Churachandpur police station under IPC 365. During the investigation held under the supervision of Churachandpur SP, a close coordination was established with Rajasthan police, which led to the rescue of the victim and the arrest of the accused kidnapper. A rescue team led by SIT Saikontinlal Haukip, Women Police ASI PT Dodoi, along with the victim's uncle, left for Rajasthan and traced them on September 5. The team, along with the rescued woman and the accused kidnapper, returned to Imphal yesterday. Further investigations are underway. Joint Action Committee against the brutal killing of Arambam Ranjan has called a mass rally on September 10. JSC convener Sairam Ibungo said civil society organizations based in Churachandpur district have convened a meeting and took various resolutions to bring justice to the victim. He said the peace rally will begin from Churachandpur Peace Ground, demanding justice for late Arambam Ranjan. Ibungo disclosed that the JSC is submitting a memorandum to the government regarding the case. The JSC convener even warned of intense agitations if the government fails to take necessary measures.
Joint Action Committee against the brutal killing of Arambam Ranjan amadi Churachandpur gi chingmi chinau singi CSO mayam ga thingnaduna khupna Khanaraba tungda tholakadoriba khoi thaudang sing asi asumna resolution tajare to organize a peaceful and democratic protest in the form of rally to put pressure upon the government for justice. Matamna hayeng September gi tang tara inglising ani ga kun maphamna Churchanpur gi peace ground asida pangthok sargani asina maram oiduna praja mayamna ariba peaceful relay asida Sarugya Binanaba Amasung CSO Mam organized to Giriba relay sibu Sarugya Binanaba Sigi Maidegi appeal to Zabagalena Midiagi Maideda Anana Konduksari.
People fondly remembered late Pravish Chanam on his 3rd death anniversary today. He was found dead in a mysterious manner at Greater Noida in Uttar Pradesh 3 years ago in 2017. People's Action Committee (PAC), which was formed against Pravish Chanam murder case and bereaved family of the deceased, organized the memorial event at his residence. Speaking to media, PAC convener L. Pichu appeals to the CBI to solve the murder case at the earliest and award befitted punishment to the criminals involved in his murder. The memorial event was held by following COVID-19 related SOPs and guidelines. Members of various CSOs and women organizations attended the event. They paid floral tributes to the portrait of late Pravish Chanam and observed 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to his departed soul. It may be mentioned that Pravish was found dead on September 9, a day after he went missing, and police cremated his body on September 13 without even informing his family.
Professor Nangi case as CBI in a case for the Hanan Togre. Adu COVID-19 situation Marxida, high case as he Wang Sosumangam Dragazu case as he already when a Zoom Kazikan Tatari High, the Markapa Navda, Adu case as he Shang Lanazin, and Atum the Puthopor, one of the Mukta PSC, Makadi, and the family Makadi, and Kahana Pintazari, the Gidrava Professor Nangi, we didn't have CC, we SOP, Nagna, Soroga, Manipur, civil organization, Togni, high river case as Sigi Matanga, CBI in a Karikari Kuntang, we have the Matamatang in a Quigi, Manipur possessing the Quigi PSC site to get my family site to get Hanzaka.
Confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 7,362, out of which 1,774 are active cases and recoveries are 5,548. That toll has reached 40. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, in the past 24 hours, a 39-year-old coronavirus-affected man from Thobal district died at Jenims, while 160 people have tested positive for COVID-19, out of which 135 persons are from the general population and 25 are personnel of Central Armed Police Force. Infected persons from the general population are 53 from Imphal East District, 52 from Imphal West District, 12 from Bishnupur District, 5 each from Kangpokpi and Thobal Districts, 4 from Kakching, 3 from Senapati and 1 from Ukhrul District. Out of the general population, 3 persons, 2 from Kakching and 1 from Bishnupur, are returnees from other states, while the remaining 132 are locals without any significant travel history. They are being shifted to COVID care facilities and necessary measures are underway. While in the past 24 hours, 64 people were discharged after recovery. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 75.35%. Media in charge of People's Task Force for COVID-19, M. Angamba, has expressed apprehension that enforcement of Unlock 4 may prove disastrous for Manipur. Raising awareness about COVID-19 to shoppers at Pauna and Thangal markets today, Angamba said Center has resolved to reopen schools for class 9 to 12 by September 21st, but the state's COVID-19 tally is rising daily and people are still unaware or do not follow COVID safety protocols properly. People's Task Force for COVID-19, Indian Red Cross Society, Manipur State Branch, Indian Medical Association and Association for Healthcare Providers of India also carried out COVID-19 awareness programs at Lairenjam Sega Road, Khwairakpam Lekai, Uripok Khwaira Selungbam Lekai and at Rims in Imphal West District today.
Community transmission ki stage jawrakanda ngasi miyamna tawriba miyamna bazar da karakanda mi tin ma mafam da tawriba ngakadaba chana kalonjing face mask ukadaba physical distancing tawgadaba hand sanitizer sinagadaba mayam singa kumthu thugaira kanda to masa masa na leibla ye posing ado nanghoro na matagum masa da physical distancing tawtopa mask niyam chimna uttaba sugumba nama lakan mar mor kanda mahiksi hairiba mafam sidagi epicenter oira kanda Manipur ke jaga khuding makta hairiba corona virus achi chandoro haninga leke.
President of Democratic Students Alliance Manipur Usham and Edison has appealed to the state governments to shift all COVID care and quarantine centers opened at various educational institutions, as the center has now issued new SOPs and guidelines for reopening of educational institutions for class 9 to 12 from September 21st. Speaking to Impact News at the Usham office in Kwakaitel today, Edison said the Usham appreciates the government's move to reopen schools and colleges. He said some states had urged the center to reopen schools and colleges even before the enforcement of Unlock 4. He, however, opined that the SOP should be more clear on how students will maintain social distancing norms to prevent COVID-19. Edison appeals to the government to sanitize all the schools before reopening. He also extended help from the Usham members for sanitizing school premises. Usham also urged the government to release a new SOP for reopening of higher educational institutions. On the other hand, AMSU President Peter Lystrom has also expressed concerns over the matter.
India government na koi ngarang tholei be SOP sing da koi na yawbo udabada mahairoi masing kayamuk yamna staff masing kahan bagi dia koi masi habet chorok ma thengnai madugi staff masing khara handana kahan bagi adubu masde school da karakadori bam mahairoi singi chorok masing kayamuk yamna kahan gadagi haibasi madi koi tholei be SOP sing da koi na hoju pawda uzaba matam da koi masi thengna jadri magi education institution dugi leiriba magi available space sigu masing gi yengbiraga piriba mahairoi sing marakta phut taruk taruk lapna leina hangadabani ka haiba masi gi se face wise ta tawdragadi masi koi ngamoina khali aduna sigumba school sing reopen tawbagi stage si masi laabani na educational institution sing da quarantine tawraga leiriba akoina covid care center na singba oiraga leiriba sing se masi akoina education institution nataba atopa government ki infrastructure leiba sing da masi akoina yaragadi masi athu matam da hongdok pinanaba masi akoi hona biu haiba wafam si masi akoi thamjari
SOP ma sema ibasi achumba khutang ni na chuna lawi masida state government amadi concern authority na kadai bau implement tawani haibuduni achu wangsi aduna Mahairoi amadi parents na school kamani kaningani habagi awareness pibam sangi sakadoriba transportation asi bulk ta satpa tamnina haiba process myam su kamai tawani habagi amkomna miyang changba mathau tai asigum laba afaba khongthang asi section laudabuna maram oirakanda Mahairoi myam singa sibu like tamningbra tamanna basinbra bu mongpham yawpa yai habse myamna khamnara wafamni aduna concerned authorities singa haiba sigumlaba SOP siam strictly implement tawam sangi.
Awareness program on COVID-19 has been conducted at Wabagai Awanglekai Bamon Mandop Kakching district. Thaubal District United Women's Development Organization, Thaubal Ima, Wabagai Awanglekai Youth Development Association, Wabagai Awanglekai Mairapaibi and Kada Kakching District Committee jointly organized the program, which was held by following COVID-19 SOPs yesterday. Many migrant workers from Assam without inner line permit who have not been conducted COVID-19 tests reportedly arrived at Ziribam railway station in Babupara last night. The migrant workers arrived in 3 buses and tried to head towards Imphal city, but they were intercepted by members of Ziri Development Organization JDO at Ziribam's Lengangpokpi police outpost. The JDO members turned them away towards Zirighat in Assam last night itself. Speaking on the sidelines, JDO members expressed apprehension over the large number of immigrants entering the state following the resumption of interstate bus services. They urged the state government to look into the matter at the earliest.
Manipur Sangaga, Tabak Suragataba, Lairagataba, Missing a share, Moi Sangapaki, Sobina Piriba, 24 hours in Manunga, Corona test of CSA, 5 years of Javani, Adoga Amuksu, I quite Manipur, Europe, Tam's data, I quite gateway or Jirivan's data, Lariba, test Taugatova, of Fam's data, Corona test of Virga, Moshi negative or ever Purana Kanga Matunda, Tabak Subab data Sangaga.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we'll bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Impact TV ki outsourcing amusung lineman chingna maroiba essential service amoina miyam de lep laitani ipau phanganba office satok sasin line maintenance amadi tangai phadaba thabak thorom sing pangthokpada laikai club organization amadi government gi authority singna athingba pibi danaba appeal tawjari paujanjariba manager Impact TV.
You are watching Impact TV, engaging, empowering and impacting lives.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India's COVID-19 confirmed cases have crossed 43 lakh mark with 89,706 fresh cases reported in a span of 24 hours, while the number of recoveries are nearing 34 lakh mark, pushing the recovery rate of coronavirus patients in the country to 77.77%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, active COVID-19 cases in the country are nearing 9 lakh and death toll has reached 73,819. Maharashtra has the highest number of active cases of above 2,43,000. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research said that over 11,54,000 tests were conducted in the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 2,77 lakh people and above 9,02,000 people have died. Recoveries are above 1,98 lakh and 54,000. USA is on top with more than 25,23,000 active cases, followed by India and Brazil. Among the northeast states, novel coronavirus has affected Assam the most. The state's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 1,30,000, out of which 29,206 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh's confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 5,000, out of which 1,670 are active cases. Nagaland's confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 4,200, out of which 507 are active cases. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 16,700, out of which 6,903 are active cases. There are 447 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram, 538 in Sikkim, and 1,343 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya. Russian Health Ministry has released the first batch of Sputnik V vaccine against coronavirus developed by Russia's Gamaleya National Research Center of Epidemiology and Microbiology and the Russian Direct Investment Fund into civil circulation. It added that regional deliveries are planned in the nearest future. The vaccine has passed necessary quality tests in the laboratories of Medical Device Regulator. Moscow Mayor Sergei Sobyanin expressed hope on Sunday that the majority of the Russian capital's residents would be vaccinated against the coronavirus within several months. According to the Health Ministry, the delivery of the first batches of the Russian vaccine to the country's regions is planned in the nearest future. It may be mentioned that a Russian Health Ministry registered the first COVID-19 vaccine, Sputnik V, on August 11. BJP Manipur Pradesh State Council member Khongbantabam Ibomcha has lambasted the disqualified MLA of Lamlai constituency for failing to take any necessary measures to combat the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic during his tenure. He was speaking on the sidelines of distributing relief items to the residents of Sejang village in Lamlai constituency today. It may be mentioned that Sejang village has been declared as COVID-19 containment zone after one villager had tested positive for COVID-19. Ibomcha claimed that the ex-MLA had only opened a quarantine center during his tenure and has not initiated any welfare activities for the people of the constituency. Education Minister Dr. Thokchom Radhesham has said that the new National Education Policy 2020 envisages modification of the existing 10+2 structure in school education with a new pedagogical and curricular restructuring of 5+3+3+4 covering ages 3 to 18. In the new 5+3+3+4 structure, a strong base of early childhood care and education ECCE from age 3 is included. The minister was speaking as chief guest at the national webinar on the theme National Education Policy 2020 Curriculum and Pedagogy in Schools for Transforming India. RK Sanatombi Devi College of Education Imphal, in collaboration with RK Sanatombi Devi Educational Institutions Imphal, organized the webinar today. Social worker Kasham Ningthemjau appeals to Chief Minister Nongthong Bambiren and the relevant departments to look into the plights facing the people of Andhra constituency due to the absence of local MLA amid the COVID-19 pandemic. General Secretary of Kuki Students Organization Churachandpur District Linminla Gangte has said that KSO Sagai Court block is dissolved with immediate effect. Press release from KSO General Secretary said one interim president and one caretaker have been appointed until new office bearers of the block are elected as per Election Code of Conduct of KSO. He appeals to all its members to abide by COVID-19 guidelines. 42 litres of country liquor were seized from miscreants at Kongbao Chekon, Imphal East District during an anti-drug drive this morning. Members of Kada Imphal East District Committee, Nupi Chaukat Khongthang Loop Kongbao Chekon Kunau and Social Youth United Club Kongbao Chekon Kunau carried out the drive. The seized country liquors were destroyed on the spot. Members of Kanglei Park Students Association KSA seized huge consignment of bitter leaves from Imphal International Airport at around 2:30 this afternoon. Speaking to media, KSA Public and Grievance Secretary T. Ranakumar appealed to those concerned not to carry out such illegal business amid the COVID-19 pandemic. He wants the owner of the betel leaves to surrender to KSA within 3 days and also to give public apology. Ranakumar said the seized items will be destroyed along with officials of the relevant department. Now the sports news. Japan's Olympic Minister Seiko Hashimoto has said that the Tokyo Olympic and Paralympic Games should be held at any cost, trying to clear all doubts amid the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic and worries of policy changes by a new government. The Olympics were postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic and pushed to July and August of 2021. International Olympic Committee and Organizing Committee have resolved to hold the 32nd Summer Olympic Games despite COVID-19 pandemic or not by July 23, 2021. Veteran football team of TH Birchandra Singh Football Academy TBSFA Tabungkhok today extended financial help to AFC B licensee football coach W. Shamjai, who is a kidney patient. The team handed over the amounts to ailing Shamjai at his residence in Tera Sayang Leirak.
Wangkhaipam Samjai AFC B license holder course Nabadagi Hojik Laying Duna Laiba Samjai Gi Mapamda Kogi TH Birchandra Singh Football Academy veteran team Koi Mayam Nangasi Laktuna Samjai Gi Mapamda Namjaba Mateng Oinaba Koina Pangjari Amantuna Yangna Magi Anabasi Parakuna Mayam Koi Mayam Ga Loinaduna Angang Mayam grassroots Tagina Horga international football level the footballer Ke Aputopangamba or.
Now before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongthong Bambiren launches by-election campaign for BJP candidate Paunam Brojan of Wangjing Tentha Assembly constituency. Court remands 6 accused in brutal gang rape of a minor girl from Imphal West District in judicial custody. Churachandpur police rescues young woman allegedly kidnapped by a man from Rajasthan. Accused kidnapper now in police custody.